Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a declutter. I put a little poll on my community tab and asked if I was going to declutter. Would anybody like to see it? And it was a resounding yes. So let me explain a little bit of how and why I declutter. I declutter for a few different reasons. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on these products as I go along. But in general, it's just things that don't work for me. Either the formula is something that I really don't like, maybe something that didn't work on my skin. But in this case, I have somebody who has a couple of teenage girls who would absolutely love anything that I would give them. So in my mind, I went, oh my gosh, I have stuff that I'm not using. It's just sitting around. It could be really good quality. It might be off. I'm not sure. I'll test it. I'll see what's going on. That stuff I like threw out. But the other stuff is stuff that I may like it. I may use it once in a great while, but it's stuff I'm not going to use all the time. It's stuff that's sitting around that could absolutely get better use from the three girls that will absolutely love it. Also, there's some stuff here that I have that's skincare that I just know I'm not going to get to it in time before it goes bad. So lesson learned. But when you have somebody that you can pass things on to that are going to actually use the items and be thrilled, it makes it a lot easier to loosen your grip on some items and get rid of things. So let me get into the declutter and show you what I'm getting rid of and kind of give you my reasonings as to why all of this stuff is going to a good home. So I'm really happy about that. Okay, so for the first category, I have like body care type things. This first one is a lotion from Bath & Body Works, Kauai Lei Flower. And this is a lotion that Jen gave me, and it broke me out into a rash. It still smells good. It's brand new, pretty much. I mean, I think she used it once and it didn't agree with her skin either. And then she gave it to me. The scent is lovely, but again, I want to pass it on before it goes bad, so I'm going to give it to the girls. Second one is this Butterfly Fragrance Mist by Bath & Body Works. Again, it's not horrible, but I don't use body mists. This is the last one that I have in my collection, except for the one that smells like the Boom Boom Cream, which I'm currently panning. So I just figure, you know what, I'm gonna see them, let me give this to them. They'll enjoy it much more than I will. Okay, moving on to some skincare. All of this is brand new except for this cleanser, which I did try and I did not care for. So I think I used it like once or twice and I was just like, not really agreeing with me. It's the CoverGirl Hydrating Cream Cleanser, and it says non-drying formula. But I felt like it stripped my skin and it had a lot of fragrance. So teenage girls don't really care about that stuff, so I'm passing it on. I also am passing on this a bottle of Avene facial spray. I have like 4 of these. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, as if, like, what am I gonna do, bathe in this stuff? Like, this takes forever to go through. So I'm like, I'll pass one along. I am passing along my Watermelon Refresh Sleeping Mask from Ulta Beauty. I really like this, but I have this one more, and then a Belief one that I'm using, and it's going to take me a while to get to them, so I'd rather give it up while I can. I have 2 of these Alginist Blue Algae Vitamin C products, and again, I don't want it to go bad. Vitamin C can go off easily, so before this one goes off, I'm going to give it away. Maybe the teenage girls won't want to use it, but maybe mom will, so I'm going to pass it along because, again, I have a second one, and I don't want it to go bad before I use it up. Another one is this Wishful Yo Glow Enzyme Scrub. I tried a sample of this. I hated it. This is brand new, not even opened. Another one is an SYS Moisturizing Cream Prickly Pear. Brand new, haven't opened it, passing it along. A Glossy Box Skincare 3-in-1 Moisturizer. Brand new. Is the seal even broken? Oh, it is, but I don't think it had a seal to begin with, so didn't even use it. I have a SLMD Sandra Lee MD salicylic acid cleanser that I have not used, and I don't use salicylic acid cleansers, so I'd rather pass it along. And then last but not least is this LYS Think Bright Glow and Hydrate Serum. I just decided I have so many serums, I'm gonna let this one go, and I thought it was really cute and the girls would really get a kick out of it, and it's a beautiful bottle, and I thought they would really enjoy like using something that's so pretty. Okay, next I'm gonna move on to lippies. First off, I have two products that are brand new, not even open. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. I already am trying to pan a full-size one of these, so I'm like, I'm not going to keep a mini, and it's brand new, unopened, so I'm going to pass it along. And then I have this matte lip color in the shade Boho. I think Deb might have sent this to me, but when I tried the one that I had, I thought it was a little too brown for me. So again, so that it doesn't go bad, I'm going to pass it along unopened so that they can choose whether or not to keep it. Now, these other things have been tried. They have been so these are two Pat McGrath lip glosses. They have been tried a couple of times. I don't like the formula. I feel like it's really gritty, and I'm going to let them know that yes, they've been used. If they would like them, great, and if not, we will throw them out. Because some people don't care, and some people do care, and some people are like, well, it depends if I know the person or not, or what, so I'm going to give them that choice. And then same thing with this MOB lipstick. It is super brown, not a shade that I like, and I'm not going to try to make it work by layering something over it. Again, if I didn't have somebody to give these products to, now if they end up not wanting it and it's going to be thrown out, I will take it back into my collection. Not these two glosses, but I will take the lipstick back in and make it work. But I feel like if I don't have to, I won't. Next up is a mini Buxom gloss. Okay, so all of these are Buxom glosses that I tried, and I hate the formula and I don't want to keep them. The ones that I haven't tried are going to somebody else because they didn't want to use something of mine that I had already tried, and I totally understand that. So my brand new ones that I haven't touched are moving out and going to someone else. But this one I have tried once. I think my mother will like this because she's liked other of the Buxom lip glosses. And then I have these four, same idea. I'll see if my mom wants them or pass them along to the girls if they do think they want them. Okay, on to, let's see, like foundation, primer, concealer items. I am going to pass along this No Problem Primer from Touch in Soul. I'm just finding that I'm either a hydrating primer type of girl, like the Bobbi Brown Face Base or the Ritual Defeat Thorn Oil, or I'm an illuminating primer kind of gal. This pore filling stuff, I don't think it really does anything for me, and so I already have a couple, and this one's pretty brand new, so I'm going to pass it along. This e.l.f. Camo Concealer, you guys have heard me talk about this forever. It's too light. I don't like the formula, blah, 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 decluttering. I have this Bare Minerals Bare Pro Light 22 Cool. It's just not a great shade for me, so I'm going to pass this along. Same thing with this MAC NC20. This is a powder plus foundation. I already have a full-sized, and I haven't even used this one yet, so I figure I'll pass it along while it's brand new. This Pure 4-in-1 pressed mineral makeup, I just don't use powder foundation, so I'm going to pass it along. My sister might actually want this. And then last but not least for foundation and face primer, whatever items, is this Ulta Beauty powder foundation. Again, I just don't use it. And I'm like, you know what, if they will, I mean, they can even use it as like powder, however they want. Eye products, little like individual eye products. I'm gonna get rid of this MAC Mistletoe eyeshadow. It just looks like a big bruise on me. I talked about it in the project that I had this in. I don't like it. It like goes on and it doesn't blend right, and it just doesn't look good on me. And then I have this liquid liner pen. This is a Carter Beauty pen. This is something I got a while ago from Ruth. It still works, but I haven't used it. I just swatched it to make sure it worked. And I know I'm not going to use a liquid liner. In fact, I have one in my collection that's been open for a long time. I probably should throw it out. But I don't use liquid liners, so I'd rather pass it on while it's still good. I'm also passing on one nail polish that Deb gave me. This is the Disco Ball from Sally Hansen. I tried it on my nails and I couldn't get it off. Like, it's one of those, you know what I mean? I could get it off, but it takes forever. It's the glitter. And I was like, I'm not doing that again, so I'm passing it along. I think that's the exact same reason she passed it to me. I'm decluttering this Soul Body Light Bronzer. It's too orange for me. Does not look good on my skin tone at all, so I will stick with my NARS and love it. I'm also passing on this Soul Body Soft Pink Highlighter. Excuse me. It is gorgeous, but when I put it on my cheeks, it does kind of muddy up and it looks like I kind of have a bruise, and I don't like that either. I've tried it multiple ways. I'm not a fan. These two Wet n Wild highlighters have been in my collection for quite a while, and I'm just not using them. And I have so many other highlighters that I'm like, you know what? They're pretty. They might want them. All of this stuff, by the way, has been sanitized and everything too, so please know. And then finally, the Bridgerton Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter in Extreme Gold. I can't do it. I tried this a couple of times. Wait till you see this if you haven't yet. It's ridiculous. You guys, I don't know what I was thinking. Shelly was like, it'll work. I was like, okay. I mean, the packaging is beautiful. Nice and weighty. And then I open it and it's gorgeous, but holy crap, like no way. No way. So maybe they can use it for Halloween. Maybe they'll use it and love it. Somebody with dark complexion, it would look gorgeous on, but I am not that girl, and this is not my life. So this is going to be passed on while it can still be enjoyed. All right, I will be back. I'm going to clean up this mess, and I will be back to show you the face palettes and eyeshadow palettes that I'm going to declutter. Okay, and last but not least, the palettes. I'm getting rid of quite a bit, but I'm not mad at it. I am also going to declutter this Carter Beauty Full House palette. I do like it, but these two shades are a little too dark for me, and the girls are a lot more tan and dark complected than I am. They just have like a more olivey, warm complexion, and these would really pull well on them. So that's this. This Bombina palette, I did use it a lot last year because I was trying to pan it, but it got a lot of hard pan on it, and also I didn't think the shades picked up great. Teenagers might not care about that, so I'm going to pass along that. I'm going to pass along this Clay Play palette. Amy gifted this to me, but again, the shades don't all work for me, and I have so many things in my collection that are similar or whatever. Like this is way too dark for me. This one even is a little too dark. This one's okay, but it's a little too orange. So it just isn't right? So why keep something that is? This Physicians Formula Butter Dream Team face palette, I like it, but I'm like, why did I buy this? It's just so much product, and some of these shades don't work great for me. This kind of makes me look like I have a bruise. This is a little too dark. The butter bronzer's okay, but I'm even thinking about decluttering the one that I have that's by itself. These two are fine, but the girls will love this, I think. So I'm like, All right, I'm decluttering two BH Cosmetics from the line that looks like this, looking like a snack. I don't know what I was thinking when I bought this. Like, this is not me. I am not going to wear this. So, and I've passed over it so many times. Optimistic AF, I'm going to apologize to their mom, but the girls they're teenagers, so they know what it means. But again, like, what? I don't wear these shades. What am I thinking? And then I have a couple other BH palettes. The Party in Puerto Rico. Again, not shades that I would normally wear. And I have some of these shades in other palettes. They're beautifully performing palettes. Same thing with Mimosa. I enjoyed it, but now I'm looking at it going, really? Do I want to get rid of you? But I have so many other shades that are these shades that I'm like, the girls will love these. Like, no, I don't need them. Okay, on to two Alter Ego palettes. These are palettes that I have the Natasha Denona versions of. First of all is the Alter Ego Goddess palette. And these are all, like I said, they're all going to get sanitized and cleaned up. But this one is gorgeous. But again, I have the gold palette. I don't need this one anymore. This is a dupe for the Natasha Denona gold palette. And then this is the Artemis palette from Alter Ego. Same thing. I have the Natasha Denona dupe. So I'm going to pass this on. The Lorella Viva Voom. This is brand new. I think I just swatched a couple of the shades. But it's just one that I'm like, I don't need it. I have other things that I am not using because these things are in my collection and they're just collecting dust. So I'd rather pass it on to people that will enjoy it. And it's kind of teaching me a lesson, you know, as I'm doing this low buy this year. I'm not doing the greatest on it, but you got to start somewhere. And I'm feeling like I'm learning my collection better. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. This Tati Beauty Volume 1 palette, again, I really enjoyed it. But there's a few things. I don't wear glitters anymore. And while these shades are gorgeous, I'm not a fan of this sequin row. So that I feel like never performs nicely. And the other two rows are fine, the metallic and the matte. But I have other shades. And I'm like, the girls would love this, I hope. And then last but not least is this Revolution, the Emily Edit, the Wants palette. I always want to like this palette. I look at it and I'm like, ooh, and I open it up and I'm like, ah, and this is so pretty. And it just doesn't perform on me. It's patchy. The shades don't come across as I want them to. And everything kind of just looks muddy. And I thought about depotting some of the shades that I really liked, but again, why? I have teenage girls that I think would love this stuff. So like I said, anything that they don't want to take, I will definitely bring back with me and they will be reabsorbed into my collection. And then when I do my inventory videos in August, you will see the stuff still in my collection. But if not, I'm happy that this stuff is leaving. I'm happy that my collection is going down. My skincare collection is going down. I'm very proud of that. I actually have room in my drawers. Like, I'm using things. My makeup collection is pretty stagnant or it's growing, but again, I'm using things. I'm figuring out what I like, and that's the name of the game. So I hope you like this video, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on things down below. Like, do you think that a declutter like this is shameful? Do you think that it's good to declutter so it leaves room to use the things that you really like? Would you declutter if you had people to give things to, or do you hold on to things because you're like, nobody else will want it and it'll just go in the bin? I'd like to hear your thoughts. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you liked me, please consider subscribing. And thank you for those of you who are subscribed and who converse with me. I just love talking to you guys in the comments. So I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.